Have you ever met someone and immediately felt that they were meant to be in your life? Not just romantically, but in any deep, meaningful way. Whether it's friendships, partnerships, mentorships, or strangers who show up right when you need them, was it merely chance? Or was it something deeper? Something that resonated with your inner world? In this video, we'll explore Carl Jung's views on meaningful connections and why certain people seem destined to be with us. We'll discuss how our unconscious mind influences the individuals we draw near, how synchronicity points to a deeper alignment, and how to tell genuine connection from illusion. Most importantly, before identifying the right person, ask yourself, have you recognized yourself? Jung believed that coincidences aren't just random occurrences. Life events and the people who come into our lives carry symbolic meaning. Every relationship reflects an aspect of ourselves, often hidden within our unconscious. Jung would call it synchronicity, a meaningful coincidence where your inner world meets external reality at precisely the right moment when someone appears and feels inexplicably familiar, as if you've known them forever. These encounters are not random. They act as mirrors of your inner state, offering insight, healing, or sometimes even a necessary confrontation. However, this does not mean every intense connection is meant to last. The unconscious isn't after comfort. It's pushing for growth. Sometimes, the people who impact us the most are those who challenge our deepest wounds. If you find yourself stuck in recurring relationship patterns, abandonment, emotional unavailability, or conflict, Jung would say, this isn't fate. It's your unconscious speaking. Our psyche continually seeks wholeness, and until we shine light on these unconscious patterns, we'll keep repeating them. That's why certain dynamics feel so familiar. You're not cursed, you're being shown what still needs healing. For instance, if you grew up feeling unseen, you might find yourself drawn to partners who neglect your needs. It isn't that you desire this pain. Rather, your unconscious is trying to rewrite a story that remains unresolved until you become aware of it. Self-awareness is the crucial first step. Until you identify the root, you'll mistake symptoms for causes, calling it bad luck when it's really a reflection of unresolved beliefs. Jung believed that the journey of individuation, becoming who you truly are, is the basis for healthy connections. When you're fragmented, you tend to attract others who mirror that fragmentation. But when you're whole, you draw in wholeness. This isn't merely metaphorical, it's a psychological and energetic reality. Many search for the right person without first becoming the individual who can recognize them. You might wonder why you attract people who don't value you. The deeper question is, do you truly value yourself? As your relationship with yourself shifts, your outer world responds. People who once seemed magnetic lose their hold, and new, aligned connections begin to emerge. Not because they suddenly exist, but because you're now attuned to them. You're no longer trying to complete yourself through others. You're meeting people from a place of inner stability, not emotional hunger. There's a risk of confusing synchronicity with projection. When you feel a strong pull towards someone, ask yourself, is this true alignment, or am I projecting my unmet needs onto this person? Jung explained that when we're unaware of certain traits within ourselves, we project them onto others. If you've ever fallen for someone's confidence, passion, or light, it might be because you've disowned those very qualities in yourself. The other person becomes a canvas, and when they fail to meet the ideal, the illusion shatters, leading to disappointment. Not because they changed, but because you were never truly seeing them. You were seeing a part of yourself. Real connection brings peace, not confusion. It feels grounding rather than destabilizing. You won't feel like you're constantly chasing or proving yourself. Instead, you feel accepted and, more importantly, truly yourself. One of Jung's most overlooked teachings is the importance of intuition. He believed that the unconscious speaks not in words but in sensations, the subtle emotional currents beneath logic. Have you ever ignored that persistent feeling that something wasn't right, staying in a relationship even as signs pointed otherwise? Your body might have been trying to tell you something. When someone is right for you, your nervous system feels safe, not under siege. There's a sense of calm and ease that confirms it, a quiet whisper of truth rather than a shout. Modern culture often tells us that love must be intense to be real, that emotional highs and lows are signs of passion. But Jung would remind us that chaos is not connection, and struggle is not proof of depth. If you feel like love is a constant battle, ask yourself, what am I fighting for? Is it connection, or is it validation? Is it love, or simply a fear of being alone? Genuine love doesn't force you to abandon yourself. It doesn't thrive on power games or emotional acrobatics. The right person won't make you shrink. They'll give you room to grow. Here's a challenging truth. Many people claim to want the right person, yet they're unwilling to let go of what clearly isn't right. They justify, rationalize, and hold on, hoping things will change. But as years pass, nothing does. Jung would say you cannot flourish in barren soil. If a relationship continually brings you pain, it's not a test. It's a message. Something within you is still trying to heal through suffering. Until you recognize that, you'll mistake persistence for loyalty and pain for love. Letting go isn't a sign of weakness, it's wisdom. It's the decision to stop betraying yourself for the sake of connection. And when you choose peace over chaos, something shifts, making space for the right person to appear. Not because you search harder, but because you stopped settling. You'll know. Not because they fit a checklist or seem perfect, but because their presence doesn't require you to lose yourself. You'll feel calm, seen, and inspired, not overwhelmed. The connection invites growth naturally, without force. It will feel like you're simply being your authentic self, without the need to chase clarity. It's there from the beginning, a quiet certainty, a sense of alignment that asks for nothing but truth. So instead of asking, is this person right for me? Ask, am I being true to myself in this connection? Because once you are, the people meant for you will no longer pass by unnoticed. They'll recognize you just as easily as you recognize them. Carl Jung taught that the most important journey is the one inward. When you choose to face your shadows, heal and grow, you begin to resonate on a different frequency. Relationships that once held you no longer fit, and new ones naturally emerge. You don't have to force or chase them. You simply become someone who recognizes true connection when it arrives. And when it does, it won't feel magical. It will feel like home, like truth. If this video resonated with you, please subscribe to our channel, share this video with others, and leave a comment sharing your thoughts. Thanks for watching.